Happy Diwali, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope this Diwali probably, will be a very prosperous one for you. And of course, you make some good amount of bucks. You make some good amount of life, man. You be happy. That's all I am praying for you guys. And what do the transfer gods has to bring in our way? Well, of course, again the news about Asensio keeps coming in, but that's not the thing that you need to be distracted about. There are other problems for us. So let's talk about Ekrem Konur. Now, Ekrem Konur has actually picked up from various sources and actually come up with his own news about Marco Asensio. It looks like he also says Arsenal and Liverpool are keen on Real Madrid midfielder Marco Asensio. Cool. Cool. Let's see if that's gonna happen or not. But moving on, well, I've already mentioned it in my previous episodes that Danny Cowley, the manager of Portsmouth, is not giving a chance to my favorite Miguel Aziz. So finally, with all the speculations, with all the things, that we also came to know that Arsenal might cut short his loan spell, which was reported by Chris Wheatley. Well, here's the Pompey manager has reacted to it. Danny Cowley responds to the claims. He says that there have been no issues with Arsenal. We speak to them regularly. We have very good dialogue with them and a very good relationship. They know we are working really, really hard with Miguel, and I think they believe this has been a brilliant loan for him to this point. They trust me and know we are desperate for Miguel to be a success here. That's why we have brought him in. Very well. So talking about Aaron Ramsdale, so Kevin Campbell says you will struggle to see a better goalkeeping performance all season. I don't just mean his saves. I mean his all-round play, his handling, distribution, and organization was outstanding. He is a player at the top of his game at the moment. Of course, things really stand tall in Arsenal. Well, let's see what they're up to now. So Arsenal, ex-Arsenal player Jack Wilshere on Instagram says, posts this image with the caption, "Sunshine and football. What more could a man want?" Well, his team in the top of the table. And also on his Instagram stories, he posted an image of Emil Smith Rowe and him walking together. Well, it looks like Jack Wilshere is definitely, enjoying that. So moving on, well, according to Matteo Moretto, who comes up with a lot of, Atletico Madrid kind of news, he's confirmed that Alex Lacazette, who ends his contract in June 2022, is not a goal for Atletico Madrid. So no, Atletico Madrid are not looking at Alex Lacazette as things stand. Well, he's been linked with them forever, but that's not going to happen anymore. So let's move on. Daniel Ballard. Now, before getting into the Daniel Ballard story, we're going to talk about Arsenal's training. Well, of course, there is Seo Kolasinac, there is Thomas Partey, Nuno Tavares, alongside Gabriel Magalhaes, and Rob Holding, not Rob Balding anymore. All right, and there we go, the manager Mikel Arteta. There's Takehiro Tomiyasu, Cedric Soares in the background, and Thomas Partey. I just want to know who wins this battle, Partey versus Tomiyasu. Both are relentless. And talking about that, Nicola Pepe, Seo Kolasinac, Takehiro Tomiyasu, and there's another player who I just can't recognize. I'll be honest. And there we go. This image already shared by Wilshere on his Instagram as well. So we're not going to get into the details of this one. And there we go. Martin Odegaard. Well, he's ready. And of course, Jack Wilshere with Alex Lacazette. I need to see one more. And there it is. There we go. Bernd Leno, Martin Odegaard. And then there is Martinelli, Ainsley, Pablo Mari, Ben White, and Emil Smith Rowe. Well, they're posing for that beautiful picture. They're looking so good. So let's talk about Daniel Ballard now. So Arsenal have made a transfer decision. Exclusive news that Arsenal are about to trigger an option to extend the deal of Daniel Ballard. They set up to take an option to extend the contract. Well, he's really interesting and now keen to avoid losing such a highly rated talent for nothing. Arsenal Academy manager Per Mertesacker and Edu have moved to ensure that they trigger an option to extend Daniel Ballard's contract for a length believed to be 2 years. So they're going to extend his contract for 2 years. So Well, this is just like protecting his value. That's one of the things that they've done. So yeah, that is that. So let me know how many of you have actually been following Daniel Ballard. I have. I would really like to see him more, more into Arsenal 11. He's actually a very good defender. But let's see if he's going to impress Mikel Arteta or not. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So finally, Galatasaray have broken their silence ahead of a potential January move for Mohamed El-Neni via Bursa Hakimiyet. While they say that with no European football on the table, one of the longest serving members of Mikel Arteta's squad has found game time even harder to come by this season. So let's see. I mean, according to Turkish publication Spokes, El-Neni has agreed a deal that will see him join Galatasaray when the winter window creaks open in less than 2 months. So let's see how Arsenal are going to approach this, because according to a report, the deal has been already agreed upon. We're just waiting to see El-Neni in different colors in January. But let's see. Let's believe in. So moving on, well, it looks like Paul Onuachu has one of the clubs quitting on him, and that is West Ham apparently. So Arsenal have overtaken West Ham in the race for Paul Onuachu thanks to one key reason according to a report. Now talks over a new deal started in March. We'll talk about Lacazette, anyone, but West Ham made Onuachu their number one target for January a few weeks back, but they could lose out as Arsenal prepared to move for the Nigerian. Sport Witness, citing reports in the Italian press, that suggests that Arsenal have made an approach for the star. They've been tracking him for some time and are willing to launch a raid. Premier League rivals Aston Villa are also monitoring the situation. Funny story, but however, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I agree to this. So whatever. So moving on, here's a big update on Sergio Ramos. So back in July, Sergio Ramos signed a 2-year deal with Paris Saint-Germain, rejecting a contract offer worth 280k a week from Arsenal. But that was according to Goal, who revealed that Ramos opted to follow his 16-year-old spell at Real Madrid with a new experience in Paris, not Arsenal. Well, according to Le Parisien, PSG could now terminate his contract and he is yet to actually play a single game. Well, injury, but there's a problem. According to, it looks like he did not even pass his medical according to certain reports, which is quite weird. And the medical analysts at Paris Saint-Germain say that Sergio Ramos might not add any value in terms of fitness to PSG at all. So that could see him, PSG terminate their contract with Sergio Ramos. So if that happens, would you really want to see Sergio Ramos coming to Arsenal? Personally, if you ask me, I'd say no. No way. That should not be a case. Well, moving on. So it looks like Wilfred Ndidi has made his transfer decision amid Man United and Arsenal transfer links. So Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Ndidi has actually changed his agent. Ndidi has signed up with Octagon, having previously been with the Germany-based First 11 international sports management firm. Rory Rebeck, an agent with Octagon, said on social media platform LinkedIn that he was delighted to announce that Ndidi has signed up with his stable. He says that Ndidi has many great years ahead on and off the field, so that will be the case. But more importantly, Ndidi addressed transfer talks surrounding him last year. He says, "We're doing well and I'm enjoying myself here. I still have a contract with Leicester. I'm learning and trying to improve myself every day and I'm doing okay here. So no need to go anywhere." If you ask me personally, it does not make any sense. And I think Wilfred Ndidi, previously talking to Kelechi of AFTV, cleared it that Arsenal have, Thomas Partey, and he's a similar kind of a player. But most importantly, he's a ball winner on the pitch. If he comes, I don't think so. What happens to Thomas Partey, nobody knows. So, of course, if Arsenal need to look at any midfielder at Leicester, you know what my answer would be. There's only one person Arsenal should look at, and that is Youri Tielemans. Let me know what you guys think about Wilfred Ndidi to Arsenal. With Thomas Partey already in the squad, do you see Wilfred Ndidi, should be selected for Arsenal, or should Arsenal buy him? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. And of course, what do you think about, I always ask this, I'm a big shameless guy, because I don't find any shame in this. But what do you have to say about my man, coming from Leicester City, Tielemans. Let me know what you guys think about it. I mean, great passer, through ball. He just kills a lot of defenses. Fantastic player, great passer. Of course, I already said can shoot from a long range. So, great player. So, cheers. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good night and again, happy Diwali.